Hello and welcome to the Beer Search Party. This is Sean Inman with you. And before you see Edgar Allan Poe. This is Raven Beer's Pendulum Pilsner out of, you guessed it, Baltimore, Maryland, the home of Edgar Allan Poe, as well as Babe Ruth and many other famous people and the Wire TV show. So there you go. Southern California actually just got these recently within the last month or so. There's 2 or 3 beers that we've gotten all the way from the East Coast, which is great to see. Love to have all varieties of beer out on this coast of ours so that everybody can enjoy them. So we're going to start off with the Pilsner, and then we're going to go on to the Telltale Hearty Ale, which I'm assuming is an IPA, not 100% though. But before we get to that and the aroma and the taste, though you can see the color of it, we have a nice little quote from The Pit and the Pendulum, which I'm now sort of encouraged that I probably should go and read again. I again cast my eyes upward. What I then saw confounded and amazed me. The sweep of the pendulum had increased in extent. What mainly disturbed me was the idea that it had perceptibly descended. So, there you go. A little bit of the creepy Pit and Pendulum from Edgar Allan Poe. So this is Raven Beer, which is a Baltimore, Washington beer works, brewed and bottled at Peabody Heights Brewery. So there's a couple steps in there. But let's see what this Pilsner with the Poe on it tastes like. And the red eyes, the creepy red eyes. Aroma is pretty faint. I don't, nothing really punches me as ahead. I get a touch of grain, that's really about it. So let's see what the taste of this is. Actually, I get a little bit of banana. So it's almost, then the grains start coming in after that. So it's this weird mixture of banana and grain, almost a banana bready type of thing going on there. Yeah, that banana sort of yeast note sticks with you the entire sip, whereas the grain sort of comes in partway through and then dissipates off at the end. But yeah, it's got a little bit of that metallic sharpness that I pick up from Pilsners and lagers. So that's there in the background as well. But it's got a good heft to it. Sometimes you run across Pilsners that seem a little thin, a little weak, but most craft Pilsners, despite what some of the reviews say, are pretty solid. They've got a good heft of malt to them. Sometimes some are a little more zippy than others, but in this instance, this one's sort of almost like a half Pilsner cross. It's got that mix going on. It's quite tasty. It does stick with you a little bit at the back end, so that is another good sign that it's something that is... It's probably closer to an amber almost than a Pilsner, but it's stuck in this weird no man's land to take a descriptor that Edgar Allan Poe would like, but that's where it seems to be at. But it's a darn good one, and if you run across it or any of the other Raven beers, I suggest you check them out. Cheers.